I'm Charlie Moore. This is Bruins Academy. Class is in session. Hello, hockey fans. I'm Charlie Moore, host of Bruins Academy. And if you love hockey like I do, then you've come to the right place, because we're about to drop the puck on a brand new episode of Bruins Academy. We've got to look at one of the biggest days of the year, the NHL Draft. Plus, we'll meet one of the Bruins' most promising prospects, defenseman Frederic Brunet. And guess what? We're celebrating someone's birthday. That's right, it's the Chief, Johnny Bucyk's 90th birthday, and we got a special birthday video. Okay, hockey fans, like I said, we got a great episode of Bruins Academy for you tonight. But first things first here on BA, we're gonna take a look back at 4 Bruins who happened to score their first goals this past season. Pretty cool stuff.
Shoots, he scores! Fernacci shoots, he scores! Point blank chance, they score! Fabian Lysell! Sent it left of the net, fired, they score! Marker Wotherspoon, his first NHL goal! He wires it over the blocker! To the dot, send it across, up top, Callahan, shoots, he scores! His first National Hockey League goal, and it's a beauty! Shoots, Allen the save, Fernacci shoots, he scores! His first National Hockey League goal! They score! Fabian Lysell, his first NHL goal! Thanks, guys.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Grab the moving trucks, people, because now it's time to go shopping. That's right. We got a really cool thing with Bob's Furniture, all for charity, all for a good cause, and it's up next on Bruins Academy.
I came here to get some furniture today, moved into a new place, trying to make everything look beautiful. Shout out Bob's, shout out Bridge. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Recently, the Boston Bruins joined forces with Bridge and Bob's Furniture to help young people pick out furniture for their very own first ever apartments. How cool is that? Naturally, everyone was super excited to be part of the event.
One of our core values here at Bob's is community. We love giving back to the community every opportunity we get. We're honored today to welcome Bridge. We know that helping these youths get their homes furnished will lead to better outcomes, and we're proud to be a part of it.
It's bright, it's not dark, so it'll brighten up the space a little bit.
Words cannot put in the opportunity that it's doing for these youth. They have overcome so much. They're going from homelessness all the way to self-sufficiency. It's their first apartment.
And that's the thing about that space, is you want to make the most of it.
Bridge is definitely like a big part of my life. They helped out a lot and changed my perspective on a lot of things. Saved my life, showed me how to manage my finances and everything.
You and Blaine eating dinner. How are you feeling? Is this the table for you?
Yeah. Excited, nervous. It means a lot because I could actually relax at my home.
Of course, selecting the furniture is only the first step. The big payoff? Well, that would be delivery day, where Bob's and former Boston Bruin Ken Hodge Jr. make sure everything is perfect for the proud new apartment tenants.
I got a sofa, carpets, I got a lot of stuff. Definitely blessed. Very, very blessed.
It's really exciting to be able to kind of make their day. This is the fun part of their journey, right? Is that they really get to kind of get into their space and make it their own. And Bob's is really honored to be a part of helping them do that.
Thank you so much for helping me to actually make my home complete, and it just means a lot to me.
Thank you. God bless y'all. Go Bruins.
Welcome back to Bruins Academy, everybody. I'm your host, Charlie Moore. Bruins Academy, the show all about knowing, growing, and loving the sport of hockey. You know what I loved? The Bruins animated game. That was amazing. The best snow day ever. That was really, really cool. Well, guess what? You can learn from it. There's like a test. Yeah, it's a test.
We're gonna watch some hockey, we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna learn a little bit along the way how math and science are related to the game.
In this video, you'll learn about lots of different shapes, sizes, and math that you come across while playing the sport of hockey. Plus, several of the Bruins players also pitched in by testing their own STEM knowledge.
Quick, dude, dang. Holy cow.
32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius.
As a matter of fact, they have an actual worksheet. Yeah, I got it right here. Hold on. Let me grab it. Look at it. Yeah, here it is. This is an actual worksheet to go over some things regarding the game. For example, how many face-off circles are there on the ice? I mean, you got that one? But let's get down to number 16. How do you calculate the area of a NHL hockey rink? Okay, and that gives you A, B, C. This is like my SATs. Now, I didn't do good then. I hope I can do a little better now. I actually think it's going to be A. You calculate the length and the width, right? And am I right about that? Can we get a clarification on that? You got it right? You calculate. I'm going to look into this a little bit more. This is some really cool stuff.
And yes, we learned a lot about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and how it applies to the game of hockey, skate speed, puck speed, the dimensions of the rink. Thanks for joining us here on the best snow day ever.
This is not the best snow day ever. This is not the best animated game, and I'm not the best host. But you know what's up next on BA? The NHL Draft. Okay.
Boston Bruins are proud to select from Sweden David Pasternak.
Nice to have you aboard.
Sorry?
Nice to have you aboard.
Yeah. The Boston Bruins will be looking for their next generation of talent at the 2025 draft in Los Angeles, California, where the team holds the 7th overall pick, their first top 10 pick since 2011.
We always value the hockey sense, you always value skating, you always value whether or not, the player, how competitive a player is. And you try to take the best player that you possibly can. We're just in a position now where we're drafting in an area that we haven't been for some time, and we expect to add an impact player.
The Bruins have 8 picks in this year's draft. Along with their first round selection, they also have 2 in the second round at number 51 and number 55. So expectations are clearly high.
They're all good players in the upper echelon of the draft. You got some guys that have played pro, over in Sweden. So it's, it's a chance to impact your club. Whether that's next year, that remains to be seen.
Proud to select John Beecher.
Hey, John, welcome to the Boston Bruins.
I think the stakes are a little higher, and they should be. Like I said, you're trying to evaluate players that are impacting your hockey club. You do find players that trickle down and impact later on as well. But I think you have to expect to hit your pick, when you're picking where we are.
Welcome back to Bruins Academy, everybody. I'm your host, Charlie Moore. Up next on BA, we're celebrating somebody's birthday. That's right, number 9, the Chief, Johnny Bucyk, who happens to turn 90 years old. Number 9 is now 9-0. Happy birthday, Chief. We love you. Enjoy the video.
He's skating like a 22-year-old kid after so many years.
I told you, he's like a wine. The older he gets, the better he gets, I think. I don't know.
When you're scoring goals and winning, let's face it, it makes it more fun.
Back comes Bucyk. Bucyk for the Bruins. He scores!
On June 10th, 1957, Johnny Bucyk became a Boston Bruin. Not only did the Bruins get a player who would become one of the greats in NHL history, they got a person who would give as much to his community off the ice as he did to his teammates on the ice.
Moving through. Shot. Goal! And the Bruins lead it 3-2. Bucyk, shot, stop, goal! And the Chief has scored his 300th goal. Hard to Bucyk. He fires. Goal! It's going up. Johnny Bucyk, the great veteran left winger, has that trophy high in the air, and the crowd loving every moment of it.
Chief exemplifies what it means to be a Boston Bruin and a Hockey Hall of Famer.
And I just want to say, most of all, you fans, you're not fans to me, you're friends. Let's bring the Stanley Cup back to Boston.
Happy birthday, Chief. Best wishes from all of us here at Bruins Academy, Nesson, and of course, the Boston Bruins. You're a heck of a guy. Here's to 90 years young, Chief. Up next on Bruins Academy, we're checking in on a very cool playground the Bruins helped build.
We're here at Sherry's house today for the Why Me organization, which has been a partner of the Bruins Foundation for many, many years. And it's just a great organization that helps out kids and their families that are going through some cancer treatments. We are happy to be out here and happy to get outside of Boston and help out an organization like Why Me.
Out in Worcester, Mass., the Bruins Foundation and other partners are dedicating a new playground built especially for Sherry's house. That means all new toys and equipment, plus a state-of-the-art surface so all the kids can enjoy it.
We've had a playground for many years, but the equipment was getting older. Some of the children that were in wheelchairs, they wanted to go in and at least be able to ride on the surface and be around where the other kids were. We have a new rubber mat like they have in tracks now, so the kids can be with the other kids, even though they can't participate in climbing things, but there are enough other toys for around to participate.
Sherry's House is celebrating their 40th year of helping kids who are fighting cancer and their families. It's a great cause, and one the Boston Bruins Foundation is proud to support.
So Bob, thank you so
Thank you very much.
40 years later, we're still here and making special memories for the families and making things a lot easier for the child, making sure that they have a break from the nurses and doctors and shots, and be able to do some fun things.
It's a great way to have the kids do their therapy. Being outside, staying active is very important to what we do for the Bruins Foundation.
Okay, hockey fans, up next on Bruins Academy, it's time for one of my favorite features. That's right, Bruins Academy Trivia. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions before we head to commercial break. During the break, you're going to think about it, okay? You get the mind winding, and you come back from the break, and you're going to give 3 correct answers. Correct? Okay, question number 1 happens to be a Bruins history question. Who is the Boston Bruins all-time leader in goals scored? Wow, there's a lot of possibilities when it comes to that, so maybe we'll throw that into the multiple choice category. Okay, check, done. Now, question number 2. This one is about number 88, David Pastrnak. How many times has Pasta scored over 100 points in his career? Oh, okay, come on, hockey fans. I mean, I think I even got that. Well, you should have that one, right? Pasta 88 over 100 points. Come on, how many times? How many times? All right, question number 3 is, when was the last time the Boston Bruins had the number 1 pick in the NHL Draft? There are your 3 questions pertaining to Bruins Academy trivia. I think you should go 3 for 3. At the very worst, 2 out of 3. As we head to commercial break. Think about it, right? I'm gonna go get a sandwich, peanut butter and fluff. It's like a New England thing or something. Welcome back to Bruins Academy, everybody. I'm your host, Charlie Moore. Now, remember, before commercial break, we were doing Bruins Academy trivia. We're not done yet. I asked you 3 questions. Question number 1 was, who was the all-time leader in goals scored for your Boston Bruins? And the answer is, well, it's the birthday boy, of course. Number 9, the Chief, Johnny Bucyk. The Chief played for the Boston Bruins from 1957 to 1978. He was a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, a Hockey Hall of Famer, and of course his number 9 hangs high in the rafters at the TD Garden. Question number 2 was, how many times has Pasta scored 100 points in one season? Well, the answer is 3. Number 88 has scored over 100 points 3 times during his career, including this past season. His highest total so far was 113 points during the 2022-23 season. Okay, hockey fans, my 3rd and final Bruins Academy trivia question was, when was the last time your Boston Bruins had the number 1 pick in the NHL Draft? The correct answer is 1997. Jumbo Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton played 8 seasons with the Boston Bruins and was team captain. He finished his incredible career with over 1,700 games played. That's 8th all-time in NHL history. Okay, how'd you do? Did you go 3 for 3? I'm thinking you probably went 3 for 3, you show off, because you're huge hockey fans, right? You're huge hockey fans. Up next, we're going to go in the system with Frederic Brunet.
Cormier en retrait à Brunet. Brunet, lance compte! Frederic!
Meet Frederic Brunet, a defenseman out of Quebec, who is drafted by the Boston Bruins in 2022. He spent the last 2 years in Providence and earned a call-up for his NHL debut in the Bruins' final game last season.
I mean, really excited, obviously. Getting the first call is always a great story to tell later, and it's just a great feeling to get that call. I worked hard for it, and all goes to my parents, all my family, just to help me get there. The first goal is always special, and good for me, like it happened this year, so I'm happy about it, yeah.
Weaves his way to the left. Shot off of a skate and in.
Now, as a native of Quebec and a member of the Bruins organization, it's pretty obvious who Frederic's hockey inspiration was, right? Yeah, number 37, Patrice Bergeron.
Please welcome Patrice Bergeron!
I mean, he's obviously a huge part of Quebec City's hockey history. Like, he's the one you think about as soon as you say Quebec and hockey. So I think having him as a role model, just watching him play, watching him being a person outside the rink and also on the ice is just so inspiring and just helps you get a better person and a better player, obviously. I think getting more ice time, getting to play against the better players on the other side, just getting me better at being a 200-foot player, and I think I worked a lot on it, and I think I'm ready to go.
Well, that's a wrap on episode 103 of Bruins Academy, the show all about knowing, growing, and loving the sport of hockey. From everyone here at the TD Garden, your Boston Bruins, I'm your host, Charlie Moore, and we thank you for watching Bruins Academy. Oh, one more thing. Happy birthday, Chief. We love you. Go Bruins.